I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Hello collectors, and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host Christopher, and as you can see in the background here, we have some Skrulls. Marvel Legends Super Skrull, Marvel Select Super Skrull, a couple of Taloses, and that's pretty much it for my Skrulls. I don't know how many more, there are other Toy Biz Skrulls, but I don't have too many Skrulls. And of course, since we're going to be looking at Spider-Woman, we have my little Spider-Woman statue here. I was thinking at some point, because I have a good number of, let's call them sexy statues. And I was like, you know what, I should do a little segment on sexy statues. But then I'm thinking, you know what, if I put a sexy statue in the thumbnail, chances are it's going to get a lot of clicks. And I think we've already established I'm not in this for clicks. But then, I'm going to have people just maybe expecting sexy statues. And I don't want to be the sexy statue guy. So we'll think about it. We'll think about it. See how it goes. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this Marvel Legends Skrull 2-pack, which we got at Target, as you can see, in Discount Action Figure Dude fashion for clearance for $16.79. And had this a while ago. Original price $56.99. I mean, that's like 70% off for this. I certainly wouldn't have bought it for $56.69, but maybe half price I would have bought it. I don't know. Well, that's neither here nor there. What is here or there is that we have purchased it for the price that we did purchase it for, and it's time to cut it open. And here goes the Super Skrull and the Skrull Queen out of their packages, looking pretty good, I guess. I mean, I could tell already just by looking at them that this Super Skrull is the same body, at least, as that Super Skrull. And of course, this is Jessica Drew. If you want a classic Jessica Drew, you got a classic Jessica Drew. But let's say we just pop this head off real quick because, we don't want a classic Jessica Drew. We want a Super Skrull. And let's do that. If we're going to take a closer look at her, we want to take a closer look at her with her Super Skrull head on, which we are going to do and take a closer look at our Skrull 2-pack. So this is an interesting set that we have here. This 2-pack. This particular set kind of is in a microcosm, represents the reasons why people who hate Marvel Legends hate Marvel Legends. And I can see why it might have gone on a bit of a discount. Because what we have here is a lot, as far as I can tell, of reuse. We'll take a look at our Skrull Queen, who is on the same body, the basic Marvel Legends female body that they have been using. I don't know when the first time they started using this, but it's for years. It's the same body. I think she even has a belly button going on there. I don't know if you can see her belly button right there. But one thing I did find interesting, though, when I looked at the belly button, is that this lady here, she too has a belly button. So I guess we can establish that Spider-Woman doesn't actually have a costume. She just spray paints her body before she leaves the house to fight crime, which can't be good, because if anybody needs support, it is Jessica Drew. The hands, I was thinking originally that they might be new, but I'm pretty sure these are Storm's hands. So even that, I think, is reused, with the only new part being the face sculpt, which I kind of like. But I will say that I think the digital render of the face is nicer than the actual render of the face. They are not quite the same, but you got the figure, and you know, for the price I paid for it, is it worth it? Sure. I mean, and oh yeah, and of course the spider webs, I'm guessing they're new. I could see where people would be disappointed in this particular action figure. Then now we have our Super Skrull, which of course, as we mentioned, is the same Super Skrull, same body as this guy. They have, it's the same. There's, as far as I could tell, there is no difference between these two guys. If there is, please let me know. Even their, I guess one of the things that works on this Super Skrull is that, again, you see how his, whatever you call this upper part, which is a separate piece, goes up and out into the shoulder things. This guy has the same upper piece, which goes out and out into the shoulder things, but then turns into skin, which, you know, is a bit lazy. But they did slap an arc reactor on him, so we do have that. And I guess at the end of the day, if you like this guy, this is why, for those people who don't like Marvel Legends, a set like this is the reason that they don't like Marvel Legends. I assume this is Doctor Strange's cape, but which looks pretty good, even though his cape doesn't flow like this. But whatever, you know, we'll take it. So clearly, we're not going to go into any of the articulation of either of these figures, because these figures are heavily reused. You know what they can do. So what kind of value do we give our Super Skrull and our Skrull Queen? Well, on the good side of this, and again, this isn't a terrible set. And I understand there are those of us in the community, there are those of us that despise Marvel Legends. We have Marvel Legends apologists. We also have people who take the good and the bad as they come. This is mediocre. This is okay. For the original price of whatever it originally costs, $49, $55, oh, good heavens, no. There's no value here. But on the discount, on the low, I did get two figures. I have a version of Spider-Woman, or if I choose to, a version of a Skrull Queen that I do not have. Yeah, I got a Super Skrull. I got a couple Super Skrulls, but I don't have a Super Skrull that looks quite like this. So I got two figures for $16 and change, and for me, that makes this a pretty good value.